What's going on, guys, and welcome your face to an exclusive Just Cause 4 gameplay Q&A. Yeah, that's correct. You guys thought I weren't gonna deliver. Well, shame on you, cause I have, and boy, you better grab that popcorn, sit back, relax, do not smoke cigars cause they're bad for you, and I'm gonna dive in to what I have called greatness. Now, I want to give a big shout out to my dude Robbie over at Square Enix Europe. He was the guy that made this possible, and it may have took me 2 months, but we have got it. So let's dive straight into the awesomeness. So, will there be first person driving in Just Cause 4? The developers have said yes, and you can change the camera angle to the hood of the car for most vehicles. So there you go, flat out first person. It had to have been top of the list for Just Cause 3, and the gods have brought it to us. Amen. What is the DLC plan? At this moment we have 3 DLC expansions planned for Just Cause 4, and they are currently titled Daredevils, Demons and Danger. We will reveal further information on this in the near future. Now, I want to say the DLCs for Just Cause 3 were incredible. Honestly, I wish they added more. Unfortunately, they didn't. Hopefully, we won't just get 3 for Just Cause 4, but these names alone, boy, I am pooping my pants already. Will you be able to have your own squad of rebels that can join you in your vehicles like planes and cars? They did say yes in Just Cause 4. If you roll up to the front line and beep your horn, Army of Chaos soldiers will get in. They can join you in a selection of vehicles including cars, choppers and planes. Again, Just Cause 3, I was like, why ain't these guys coming in my plane? Does no one want to do stunts with me? How about that time when I flew a plane out of a plane? I was like, damn guys, you're really gonna make this a one-man army kind of thing? And they were like, yeah. But in Just Cause 4, they're gonna be like, buckle up buddy, we're gonna do this together. And I think this is gonna make the gameplay experience a whole lot more cooler. It's gonna be super cool just to roll up on people and be like, do something, because I'm not just a one-man army anymore, and I cannot wait to see gameplay on this. That is just going to be incredible. Now, the next question was, could the ground and the buildings be destroyed? If it is not the case, what other things could be destroyed? And they said there's a lot more destructibility in Just Cause 4 thanks to the Apex engine. Explosions are also significantly bigger, and destruction is more detailed, dense, and better than ever. But Just Cause 4 is not just about explosions this time. You'll see tornadoes ripping through bridges, sandstorms sweeping up everything in their path, and planes being struck out of the sky with vicious bolts of lightning. We are confident fans will love the new level of destructibility that the Apex engine brings. And I'm not like one of those tech savvy people, but when we saw about the Apex engine, it seems like, look, this engine practically bought us Just Cause 4, okay? If this engine didn't exist, God knows what would have been Just Cause 4. So, you know, to the gods for Apex engine, just flat out, God bless you all. But this is gonna be insane. I want to see as much destructibility as possible, and again, hopefully nearer to the time we will see more gameplay trailers showing this in action. Now, going on to the next question, it is, can you customize vehicles? And they said, while you cannot customize vehicles in Just Cause 4, we think gamers will be happy with the variety of vehicles at their disposal. We have 98 unique vehicles in Just Cause 4, and considering the number of variants on these vehicles, there's 148. I don't even know where to start. I don't know what type of vehicle I want to go in. Actually, I do. I'm not going to lie. I want to jump straight into a passenger plane and head to a tornado. But what do you guys want to jump in first? Let me know in the comment section below. Of course, right now, we haven't seen like a whole bunch of vehicles. Like, sure, we have seen really cool ones, as you could probably see on screen. But there's like a whole bunch of more cool stuff going on. I'm like, look, I want to see this stuff right now. Now, one thing about Just Cause 3 was the amount of beacons. If you weren't on PC, of course, the mods would not benefit you because you couldn't download mods on your console. And someone did ask, will they increase the amount of beacons, or will the Rebel Drop have a whole new system? and they said there's a whole new system instead of beacons. So rebel drops are now named supply drops, and we've evolved these heavily, and they will be the player's best friend. We will reveal further information on this in the near future. So this kind of got me thinking, maybe it will be similar to like the black market in Just Cause 2, or maybe there will be some type of currency, you know, where you can actually just go ahead and do destruction and get points that maybe resulting in points, for example, and then you use these points to, of course, go to the black market, and then you get yourself a crazy blacked out chopper, and you're like, hey, try me now, Tornado, and then obviously you get ripped to pieces, but hey, we're not going to talk about that. Now the next question is, can weapons be customized? And they said you cannot customize weapons, but Just Cause 4 introduces alternative fire to our key weapons. We really want players to feel an element of surprise when they pick up a new weapon in Just Cause 4. Alternative fire also adds a new layer of creativity for our players with fun new factions like burst fire, air brakes, mines, drones, and explosive bullets. There are so many more exciting combat opportunities, and Just Cause 4 also has the largest variety of weapons we've ever had. Now, what it really sounds like is all the mods that you would usually see on weapons after a game releases. They're like, let's mod our own game, okay? Let's just mod our own weapons, and I think it's gonna work out super cool, because this game is one of those games where, like I said previously, destruction is like one of those things, right? Causing chaos, and you have to have the arsenal for it. So I think this sounds really, really cool, and I cannot wait to see the drones in more action as well. That was one of my favorite things, of course, in Just Cause 3. I love just standing on top of them and then flying for a certain amount of time before being shot down, but hey, being shot down wasn't the point, alright? It was the fun you had before you got shot down. Now, one of the main questions is about map size, and someone did ask how much bigger will the Just Cause 4 map be compared to the Just Cause 3 map, and they said Just Cause 4 takes place in Solis, which is a huge South American world. This is the most diverse and memorable landscape we've ever created, and Just Cause 4 is 1,024 square kilometers, a similar size to Just Cause 3. However, the world of Solis is truly vibrant, alive, and extremely dense with content. There's a vast array of unique landmarks for players to discover and explore, and AI characters live their life in Solis, going about their day-to-day activities. There's just so much more to do in this world compared to any other Just Cause game, and players will discover wow moments in every corner of the world. Now, from what we see of Just Cause 4, it really makes it feel like a Just Cause 2 kind of map, and I loved Just Cause 2's map. I think that map was definitely one of my favorites, and Just Cause 3 map, sure, size and visual wise, it did look incredible, but variety wise, definitely at this moment in time, Just Cause 2 kinda holds that trophy. But I always say sometimes, like, you don't want a map big, you know, for nothing almost, and I know a lot of people kinda did feel that way with Just Cause 3, even though there were really cool moments, but to know that the map now is a whole lot more dense, and we're going to be getting these random moments with just general AIs, you know, living their life, as they did say, that's going to make a very, very interesting gameplay experience. And it's a good thing as well, because they really have listened to the community in terms of that, and pretty much brought us something to life that we all wanted to see. So hats off to you guys. Now, someone did ask which of the biomes do they think is the coolest / most fun, and they said the amount of variety in each biome makes this a tricky question to answer. The grasslands, desert, alpine, and rainforest offer such radically different look and feel. Within these biomes, there are also sub-biomes, meaning there's always something new to discover. The grasslands is home to Solis' capital city, and the vast desert has a massive mine and mysterious crater. The alpine is home to the infamous weather research facility, Lapa. I think that's what it said. I mean, it looks like it could be 3 I's or 3 L's, I really don't know. I'm just gonna say Lapa. However, at this time, the rainforest seems to be a personal favorite in the office. It's the biggest biome of Solis and has the most varied characteristics. It is populated with rich vegetation, featuring dense foliage, a mighty river, and huge waterfalls. It is truly stunning. Now the next question after this was, is there going to be massive cities / towns like Capital di Ravello in Just Cause 3? And they said yes, there will be huge cities to explore in Just Cause 4. We will be revealing more about particularly landmarks in the world of Solis soon. And then moving on to the next question, which is pretty much a really interesting question, I guess you could say. It is, could they explain the constant war thing? So the Frontline is a persistent open world battle that pits Rico and his army of chaos against the Black Hand. The Frontline is an ongoing battle that is a permanent feature of the Solis landscape and a grand reminder of the player's progress. We'll talk about this more in the future. So there you go, it's just a continuous thing more or less until you complete the game, I guess you could say, and really, you know, get rid of these bad guys in a nutshell. Now the last question was, will there be more to do when the story is finished? And this is like a big pro for me as well. Definitely my hands are up on this question, and they said yes, there will be a lot to do outside of the main story campaign once you've completed it. You will encounter an interesting cast of characters that Rico will be able to help in a variety of ways. We can't go into further details of this yet, but players will have plenty of stuff to do in Just Cause 4. So this got me thinking, is it like once you complete the game, there's kind of going to be like little side storylines, I guess you could say? So you help one random character you come across, maybe it could be like Easter eggs, right? When you look back into like the old Just Cause games, maybe you might see old villains, etc. I don't know, just a thought, okay? But let's just say you stumble across Mario, okay? For example, are they going to have like sort of sub-stories maybe? And it's kind of like small little missions that again can unlock you more things in the game. I personally think that would be cool because it makes you want to play the game a whole lot more. I think we can all agree sometimes a game can really be a ton of fun, but once you complete the story after you've done the fun things, you don't really have a reason to go back to it unless you want to go like a good couple months later and then replay the game. But usually it's super cool if there's a reason to really play the game a lot. In this case, getting unlockables. I think that would be really cool. But those are just my thoughts. I want you guys to leave yours in the comment section below. And there you have it, the exclusive Just Cause 4 gameplay details. Again, shout out to Robbie Palmer for actually setting this up. It took me 2 months, but if your hype isn't times by like 100 at this moment, then I don't really know. And hopefully we're gonna get a new gameplay trailer soon, or just some more raw gameplay footage. I think that would be really cool. But what I seriously want to see right now out of anything is the DLC expansions, the Daredevils, Demons, and Danger. It just sounds cool. That's more or less it. It just sounds cool, which makes me want to see it. But guys, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. That's gonna wrap up this video here. Subscribe for more awesome content, and I will see you in the next one. But till then, have a great day, and adios amigos.